A love letter to all artists. Do you know the best thing about you? Is that your way, messy, raw, imperfect, luminous, is the only way the world could have ever heard your song. No one else can translate the rhythm of your heartbeat, the shades of your memory, the truth of your gaze. Your way is the best way. Not because it's scripted, but because it's yours. I love the way you create without asking permission. The way you stumble into an idea at 2 a.m. and write it down on the back of a receipt. The way you save scraps of paper, half-finished notes, photographs blurred with movement. To anyone else, they are fragments. To you, they are galaxies. That's what I love. You see worlds where others see nothing. I love the way you doubt yourself and still return. You think the canvas will reject you, the page will stay blank, the body will resist, but then something moves through you, and you remember. The work doesn't need you to be perfect, it just needs you to show up, and you do. Again, and again, and again. That persistence, that devotion is love in action. I love the way your art carries your history. Every scar you've hidden, every joy you've shouted, every heartbreak you thought would split you into two. It all makes its way into your work. You may think you've disguised it with color, with rhythm, with metaphor, but I see it. I see how your hands remember what your heart sometimes forgets. That you have lived and survived and turned even your breaking into beauty. I love that you don't just make things, you become them. You embody what you create. A song isn't just sound to you, it's bone deep vibration. A painting isn't just pigment, it's the silence between your breaths. A poem isn't just words, it's your blood reshaped into language. You blur the line between the maker and the made until the two are inseparable. That's divinity. That's art. I know the world doesn't always understand you, and I know there are days it feels like no one sees the depth of what you've given. That you stand in a room full of people clapping and still wonder if you belong. That you scroll through endless feeds and question if your voice even matters. Let me tell you, it does. Your way, your wild, unrepeatable way is the pulse of life itself. The world doesn't need another imitation. The world needs you. Exactly as you are, exactly how you create. I love that you come from a lineage of creators, older than memory, the ancestors who carved into cave walls, who drummed on stretched skin, who told stories by firelight. They live in you. Every time you create, you extend that lineage forward. You become the ancestor someone else will one day thank. Do you realize how sacred that is? You're part of something vast, unbroken, eternal. I love that you contradict yourself, that you can feel both fragile and unshakable, lost and guided, terrified and brave, all in the same hour. That is what makes you human and what makes your work impossible to ignore. You do not hide from complexity, you give it a home. That honesty, that refusal to flatten yourself into one dimension is your power. I love that you trust the unseen, that you move with impulses no one else can hear, that you let the whisper of intuition guide your hand, your voice, your step. That faith, the faith to follow something invisible, is what makes your work glow from the inside out. And even when you doubt, even when you curse the process, even when you swear you're done, you still return. That is love. That is devotion. That is art. And above all, I love the way you love yourself through your art. Even when you don't notice it, even when you think you're just working, what you're really doing is tending to the deepest parts of you. You're giving them a voice. You're giving them a color. You're giving them a chance to exist outside of silence. And that, whether anyone claps, whether anyone buys, whether anyone ever gets it, is holy. So hear me when I say this. Your way is the best way. Your way is the only way, because it is not borrowed, it is not replicated, it is not diluted, it is yours. And my love, the world has been waiting for yours forever. You.